Good evening, and it's great to start another week with all of you at home, and we'll get to that search for a missing plane and that other American Airlines flight diverted because a passenger tried to get into the cockpit. But we're going to begin tonight with the ongoing tensions with Russia and Ukraine, and tonight the U.S. has now closed its embassy in Ukraine's capital, moving American diplomats hundreds of miles away, citing the continuing buildup of Russian forces. Tonight, analysts now estimate up to 150,000 Russian troops surrounding Ukraine. And tonight, the Pentagon says Russia could move with little or no warning. Ukraine's President Zelensky addressing his nation today about reports intelligence picked up that actual date for an attack of Wednesday. Zelensky declaring it a national day of unity instead. New images from Russia's defense ministry tonight, tank exercises in western Russia, and a show of air power in Belarus, jets flying near the Ukrainian border. And the new images just in tonight, televised from the Kremlin this evening, President Putin meeting with his foreign minister, who told Putin today he believes diplomacy could still work. And Putin also with his defense minister, who reported Russian military exercises are nearly over. So, of course, the question, what comes next? The world watching what Putin will do. James Longman standing by live in Russia. But first, Terry Moran leading us off from Ukraine again tonight.
Tonight, the U.S. is shutting down its embassy in the capital city of Kyiv and moving key diplomats to western Ukraine, citing a rapid buildup of Russian forces. Following standard procedure, embassy personnel destroyed classified material. But today, there was also defiance and a call for solidarity from the leader of Ukraine. Vladimir Zelensky, who 3 years ago was an actor playing his country's president on a sitcom here, responding to media reports that the U.S. has warned NATO allies Russia may attack this Wednesday. They say to us that the 16th of February will be the day of the attack. We are making it the day of unity, Zelensky said, declaring Wednesday a national holiday. Later, Pentagon officials said Vladimir Putin has brought more forces into positions around Ukraine in the past 24 hours, but did not say the U.S. knows a date for any attack.
We still don't believe that some final decision has been made.
Russia has repeatedly denied it is planning to invade. And today, the Kremlin signaled the door to diplomacy may still be open. In a carefully choreographed meeting, Russia's foreign minister Sergei Lavrov told Putin that negotiations with the West were, quote, far from exhausted, should continue and intensify. Putin responding, good. Putin then met with his defense minister, who said Russia's massive military exercises around Ukraine are nearing their end. Still, over 150,000 Russian troops are amassed around Ukraine, and 30 Russian warships are now on maneuvers to the south in the Black Sea. Over the weekend, President Biden spoke with Putin and warned him of swift and severe consequences if he invaded. Biden also spoke with Zelensky, who urged Biden to visit the country in solidarity. No comment from the White House. Here in Ukraine, the tension is now a fact of life, perhaps especially for the young.
This is your future that is at stake here. Do you feel that?
Yeah, it's a bit of scary, but I think it's gonna be all right. Everything. You just have to be ready for everything.
And Terry Moran joins us tonight from western Ukraine, where American diplomats are now headed. And Terry, you're aware that U.S. officials said just today that some Russian troops are moving closer to the Ukrainian border now. But it would appear with these images coming in from the Kremlin tonight that Putin is still, at least publicly, appearing to keep diplomatic options open. What does the Biden administration make of this tonight?
Well, David, today the White House pointedly declined to call all this a de-escalation. They don't want to play Putin's game guessing at all the ambiguous and contrary statements he's making. They've got their eyes on the facts on the ground, those troops continuing to arrive and, as you say, moving closer to the Ukrainian border.